Hey there, welcome back. I hope everybody's doing good out there today. Today I have a PayPal donation request from MF SARS. Um, Thank you so much for your very generous donation. I really appreciate that. I'm really excited to get to this one. He has me listening to a band I've never heard before. It's called if I can get my tongue to work, the Zenith Passage. That Z is killing me. With the song Synaptic Depravation. He described this band as a technical death metal band that has kind of a progressive sound. So I'm really interested in seeing what this is going to be. I'm sure it's going to be badass. It's going to be just killer all the way through. I did have a little bit of issues finding a correct picture. So the picture that's going to be above me is their current lineup, which is actually a different drummer. I couldn't find a picture that I knew for sure was the lineup at the time of this song. So I apologize for not having the correct picture up there, but 4 of the 5 people in the picture will be correct, and then the drummer, of course, will be different. But I'm really excited for this. Again, MF, thank you so much for your support. It really does mean the world. I really appreciate that, and I hope you enjoy this reaction. But let's go ahead and switch on over. And here we go. And I'm not sure who's who in the picture, so I don't know who's the one that's missing. But I'm really excited for this. This is going to be killer. So here we go. PayPal donation request for MF SARS of the Z. God, saying the with a Z after it's hard. The Zenith Passage, Synaptic Depravation. I like the muffled fade in. Interesting. Hold on, for some reason it's not as loud as I was expecting it to be. Let me turn my actual volume up here. I guess I had my volume turned a little down earlier, so maybe that's it. I'm loving the little technical. It's not, when I think death metal or black metal type stuff, I'm expecting a wall of sound, blast beats, and just going crazy. This is interesting because it's such an unusual rhythm pattern with a bunch of starts and stops. It's very interesting, and I see where you're talking about the progressive feel. That's a very interesting start to this. There it is. Now it's loud enough for me. Star Wars reference. That's cool. Okay, hold on. Let's hang out for a second. Okay, the gutturals are very cool. The singer is Derek. Very cool, thick guttural vocals. Really cool. The guitar players are Justin and Christopher. Again, this looks like it was Christopher's first time with the band. he joined in 22, and this song came out in 22. So the guitars are very cool. The bass, I wanted to talk about the bass. Brandon is the bass player. He's doing some really cool stuff in there. That's really interesting what the bass is doing. Again, this is like I liked that description that you gave me. The death metal or black. Did you? I can't remember if you said black metal or death metal, but with a kind of an undertone of progressiveness, and that's what I'm feeling from this. And then the drummer in this is Matt. He was the drummer for a long time, off and on, and even after he stopped playing on the studio versions, like I guess I would assume this was one of his last things he did, he continued to play live with the band for a couple years before they brought in their new drummer, whose name is Max, which Max is in this picture. But this is killer. I mean, it's really interesting. It's not something I would listen to all the time, but the technicalities of it is really interesting. Okay, that whole section. First of all, this digital sounding section. They obviously kind of a shout out with the visuals and the audio of like 8-bit games from back in the day. But I wanted to go back to that whole the instrumental break. When Brandon on the bass came in, it was very experimental progressive. Really interesting stuff he was doing. And then when the guitar solo started, and I apologize, I don't know which guitarist is which, either Chris or Derek, or no, Chris or Justin. It gave me, with the way the drums were and the guitar solo, I was 100% in a Dream Theater space. They're doing a lot of cool stuff, and then they went into this kind of digital feel, this like I said, 8-bit video game thing they have going on, which is cool. I mean, it's really interesting, all this stuff they're doing. Very cool. And they have a great sense of humor as well. Kitty cat. Aww. Looks like my kitty. I have had a big black cat, long-haired cat. Unfortunately, she's gone now, but seeing seeing him play with the little kitty. I love cats. I love animals. So I'm an animal lover. So seeing the only my kitty had bright green eyes, but I'm digging the sense of humor. He was the one guitarist in the hot dogs suit. Very interesting. He's going down to Flavortown. Okay. Wow. Okay, that was different. That was a PayPal donation request for MF SARS with the Zenith passage with Synaptic Depravation is the name of the song. That was. What am I. Wow, I gotta gather my thoughts on this one. That is like 60s acid rock got teleported to 2000s experimental progressive music, had a baby with like a kind of a black metal, but anyways, it was cool. It had a lot of really cool stuff going on in there. I love their sense of humor. I love where they were going with the video. They were having fun. They were just screwing around with this very technical song, and it was weird, but in a cool way. Very weird, but in a cool way. And then right there in the middle of it, like I said, it just reminded me so much of Dream Theater during the guitar solo. Cool. I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much for suggesting that. So MF SARS, thank you so much for your donation. I really can't thank you enough. It means the world, so thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, like this video, give comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time.